It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Roberts got it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 26 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 54 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson on 1st down. Roberts has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes left side. And he Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the... But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy quick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Throwing again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on first down to Boyle here over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson now. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On second down and 4, Jackson being checked. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 14 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second and 10, Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He's at the 4.